Hey, bienvenido de novo. Please rise for the pledge to the flag, followed by a 30-second reflection time. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Buenas noches, Central Penn College. Today is Wednesday, January 13th, 2025, cycle day 10, and we are very glad that you are here today. The word of the day is Deus Ex Machina. The Deus Ex Machina is a character or thing that suddenly enters the story in a novel, play, movie, or etc., and solves a problem that had previously seemed impossible to solve. And don't forget, the song of the day is Billie Eilish, Chihiro. Today I'm going to teach you how to invent your own Millennium Binoculars. But first we need to explore, and then we're going to have to design, and then we can build, and then we must test, and then we'll have to improve or go back to design, and finally we celebrate. But first we need some blueprints, just like this. In fact, I want you, for LiveCorp and for the United Methodist Home for the Futuristic and Educational Immortals, to create your own blueprints. So let's get started, shall we? First, we need to explore the Amazon brand Happy Belly purified water plastic bottles, 16.91 flow ounce pack of 24. The rest alum 340647 specialty metallic spray, 11 ounce gold. The overseas gold paint markers, permanent acrylic markers, 12-pack, water-based, quick dry, waterproof paint marker pen for rock, wood, plastic, metal, canvas, glass, fabric, mugs, and medium tip. The Landship masking tape, 1 inch, 4-pack general purpose masking tape, beige, white masking paper for painting, arts, crafts, 1 inch x 55 yards x 4 rolls, 220 total yards. The Sharpie permanent markers, bulk sets, fine tip marker sets, markers for plastic, metal, wood, and more, black, 36 at count. And most importantly, the images of the Eye of Horus. It is very important, and I don't want you to forget about the Eye of Horus symbol. Don't forget. Next, we're going to design the Millennium Binoculars. First, you'll need to draw the binoculars, and then you can trace it and then color it so that everyone can see its true color. Now, We're gonna have to build it by taping these two plastic water bottles around, and then we can paint it. Oh, and don't forget to let the gold paint dry, but don't touch it. Now, before we begin, may I remind you to remember to put the cap on after use to avoid ink drying. You gotta remember that. Now, another thing. Making the plastic binoculars could be very tricky, so pay attention. First, we must take the caps off, and then put them together equally. Now you can see things far, far away, like the yellow giraffe with these two plastic water bottles when you put the ends on your eyes. Next, we can tape them around with this tape. Okay, everyone. Now that you tape these 2 plastic bottles around, we can paint them. Maybe I can... Now to paint the caps. Now, we paint spray it with this, just like this. Now, to flip it around, spray. And now, for the final touch, the caps. And now, to paint the sides. Now the other side. See how much we got left? Now we wait for the golden paint spray to dry. So see you soon. To be continued.